going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. But today we're gonna be installing a two-step. So gonna be installing this two-step, really simple. And right now that everybody and their mama is over there, I'm gonna ask them if they want to help me install the bed back on the truck. As far as it is, I mean, everything is hooked up. The bed will have to come off later on, but that's whenever I upgrade the fuel lines. If you guys remember, I kind of like just did it for now just to see if the truck turns on, but later on I am gonna be, redoing the whole fuel system the way that I did the front with braided steel AN fittings. But that'll be in a later time. Right now my main focus is to get the truck to turn on, and así como as it is right now, I think it'll turn on. But today, like I said, we're gonna be installing this two-step. I had a lot of people hit me up on Instagram saying to do this video on installing the two-step, and that's what we're gonna do. So basically what I got this little mini added circuit holder. Basically all it is it lets you take out a fuse, take the fuse out. This goes in the location of the fuse, and it lets you add 2 more fuses, and it also lets you add like an extra 12-volt circuit. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use this to give power to the two-step, and it's also fused. So whatever fuse to take out, you put it here, and then you put one of those fuses over here, and then that way it's protected. Just in case something happens, you don't fuck up the two-step. It'll just trip the breaker. And then this momentary switch, this is what's gonna, whenever you that I just sounded so dumb. This is what you're gonna use to activate the two-step. So as soon as you press it, it has power, it activates it, you let it go, deactivates it, and you launch. So right now I'm gonna cut the wire right here. I'm gonna solder in some of this wire because that red wire is a little bit too thick. So we're gonna use this wire, and then this wire we're gonna use it for the power. So let me set you guys down and then get this shit going. So as you guys saw me do there, I soldered in the cable to that wire, to that white wire. So now I'm just feeding it through that small hole. Now I'm just gonna pull it through slowly. Put it over here. That's where this wire is coming out of. Just pull it all the way through. Feels like it's getting stuck. Okay, it's almost all the way through. Just a little bit more. And I think that's it. Let me check again, just so I don't pull it more than I need to. Yeah, it's basically all the way through now. Alright. Now, we just finished pulling it a little bit more. There it is. So basically where I think I'm gonna mount this two-step in is probably maybe right here. Gonna mount it to that. Later on, obviously I do plan on getting a new dash piece, because like the top is all fucking cracked. This part is missing a whole bunch of clips, so it's like not even under secure. Look at all that play. So eventually I am gonna get a new dash, but I also want to get a new steering wheel, like one of those nice race steering wheels that come with like little places where you can put those buttons that have like that cord that looks like old telephone cord, you know, attached to here. That way they're a little bit easier to reach. But in the meantime, I'm gonna mount it right there. So I don't know even where the hell to put you guys. Let me open up that window, see if I can hang you guys from the motherfucking window so you guys can have a good view. Hey, wait. Damn, some of that solder went inside my little cut right there. I mean, some of that flux, that shit burns like a motherfucker. Alright, let me put you guys down, and then whenever I get ready to install it, then I'll come back so I can explain it a little bit better to you guys. It's not focusing, Capex.
AM Beats. AM Beats.
This wire is gonna go into one of the sides right here on the momentary switch. The other side is gonna go to a 12-volt source, where we're gonna hack into it here on the side of the dash. You know, there the fuses are there, so we're gonna tap into that using that other part that I bought, which is right here. This is gonna make it a lot easier. And so let me put you guys down. Let me go get a a small little flathead. That way I can screw that wire into that. Here, basically, I'm gonna run this wire like so. Oh shit, all the way down like this, down to about right there. So I'm gonna cut it right here. All right, so now I can put this wire through here, bring all the wires like so. Alright, install this thing back in there if I can. There it is. There's your button, real low key, nice and tight, not gonna touch. Then you want to keep routing your wire through over here. Then bring it down over here. So at this point, you can install your dash bezel back in, kind of. Then you route this wire, take this off so you can see if it goes down there. Hold up, let me put you guys down real quick and then I'll come back. All right, got the wire routed. It's right here. So I'm gonna put you guys down right here. All right, so there, basically all you need is get yourself a nice little voltmeter and just test all the, what you call it, check all your fuses, see which one has constant power. It doesn't matter. I mean, you can put it to a switched power. That way, whenever you turn the key, it turns on. Or you can feed it to a constant power. It really doesn't matter. Just for the reason that, I mean, the two-step is not going to activate until you press that button. So it doesn't matter if it's constant power. So. So there you go, that's how I installed it. As you guys can see, that just, it's like a little adapter. You plug in whatever fuse you took out, then you put in this little 10 amp. This 10 amp is what powers a two-step. So now you just tuck these wires in, put your cover back on, and as soon as you hit this switch, it should give power to that shit. Let me turn this flash on so you guys can see. Alright, here you go. Alright, so whenever the red one goes on, that's where it's getting power from the coils. So basically the two-step is going to come with two big harnesses that go connected to your coils on both sides. That's where it gets power from. And whenever this green one turns on, that's whenever you push that switch, and that's what, you know, it says right there, activation. So there you go. That's literally all you do to install a two-step. Like literally all you do to install a two-step. It comes with extra wires, but the only wire that you truly need is this yellow wire. The yellow wire is what activates the two-step. I believe it comes with like 2 other wires. I forgot what color they are, but you don't need those to run your two-step. That's only if you're running like nitrous or a line lock. But other than that, that's literally it. You just run your yellow wire inside to a momentary switch, from the momentary switch to a 12-volt source, and that's it. Every time you push that button, it activates it. All you gotta do is just hold your brake, push the button, floor it, set it to whatever. Hold up, let me turn the flash on. You just set it to whatever RPM you want to launch at. Obviously, it says right there RPM. The bottom is in case, like, you know, the top it says hundreds, bottom thousands. So if you want to launch at 3000 RPM, you set the bottom at 3, and then the top at 0. I don't know if you guys can see that it has little arrows. I have it set at 26. That's what the Sierra I had it at. If you want to launch at 3400 RPM, you set the bottom at 3, the top at 4. It's that easy. So that's literally all it takes to install a two-step. And then the ones here for the coil, you just unplug your coil. It's literally plug and play. You uninstall it, you plug it in. This one comes from the harness. Same for the other side. Like, that's literally all it takes to install a two-step. It's not hard at all. If you guys are in the DFW area and you feel like you might get lost or you might fuck it up, hit me up. I'll charge you $80 to install it, run all the wires. You know, I'll buy the momentary switch along with the little thing. We'll hook it up for you. There it is, two-step installed, and it looks pretty damn clean in here. Look at this. Oh shit. Look at that. Looks factory and shit. So now I'm gonna let this phone charge for a little bit, then I'm gonna pull my homeboy's truck out, and then, like I said, right now, since everybody is here, still here, I'm gonna try and mount this bed. So yeah. Alright, well, yeah, the bed's on. I don't fuck up. I forgot to press record on the camera. I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. So yeah, the bed's on. Anyways. Oh man, that sucks. I thought I was recording and this bitch wasn't even recording. Ain't that a motherfucker? But bed is a little bit crooked, so seems to be good. 2 fingers. Let's try the other side. This side is a little bit off, so let me see if I can straighten it out. I'll put you guys down so that way I can straighten it out a little bit more. Then I'll come back with you guys. But my bad. I forgot to press record. Ah, puta madre.
All I do is adore you all of the time. I like to.
Alright. Let me see if the holes line up now. Because some of them, they're not lining up. Still not lining up. What the fuck? Needs to go down that way a little bit. Alright, let me fuck with that a little bit more, then I'll come back with you guys. Alright, my bad if I couldn't record when I was tying up the bolts, but it's kind of hard, you know, to record and trying to put those bolts in when having all this fucking dirt falling in your face. But the bed is in. Here in a little bit I'm gonna put the tailgate back on, but right now basically what I did, I reconnected all the harness for the lights in the back, and every time I would hit the brakes, the lights wouldn't come on. So I traced it. It resultó. It was the ground that's not connected, which goes to this relay. So here I'm gonna put I'm gonna put another little ring terminal, hook it up to this ground, and then test it, because like the turn signals, all that good stuff, that shit does turn on. Like whenever I put the like intermediates, those turn on, turn signals turn on. It's just whenever I hit the brakes, it wouldn't turn on. So I'm gonna get another ring terminal. I'm just looking for some tape. I already found it, so I just need to tape all this back up. Then I need to put this wire loom on top of it to cover more of these wires. So basically, like I said, you know, I had to take off this wire loom that had these two wires, or like both of these hooked, you know, like bundled up, so it doesn't look all bad, and traced it. All the wires were connected except that ground. So I'm gonna hook that ground up and then see if the fucking lights work. So I just need to find some tape. So once I find some tape, I'll come back.
All I do is adore you all of the time. I like to. I like to. I like to love you every day. I like to love you, love you. I like to love you, love you. If I may, if I may. I like to love you, love you. I like to love you, love you. I like to love you night and day, if I may, may. I like to. I like to love you.
All right, now for the moment of truth, I'll put you guys back here. If they work, they work. If not, then I done fucked up. Excuse me. I'm turning up the lights. I think this side might have a blown bulb. I'm gonna open it just to make sure, that way, to see if it is a blown bulb. If not, then I'm gonna have to keep looking. Maybe it's a blown fuse that's not letting it turn on. It should turn on. Alright, get this. Say hi to me. Alright. So now both lights work. Both brake lights, as the guy saw. Well, I don't know if you saw the other one, but You guys saw that. So now I'm gonna put the tailgate on and then see what's up. Already. Now it looks like a truck now. All it needs is some suelo cut. Just need some suelo cut. Get my cock. Oh yeah, boy. Turn these lights off so you can see this thing. See this thing where all the lights turned on. Emergencies. Look at that. Needs a bulb on this side. Look at that. Look at the back. Look at that. Yeah, buddy. ¿Tú qué pedo traes? ¡Chao! Sí, sí. Hell yeah. Alright, so now I'll push the truck back. Push it all the way back. There's the engine from my old Sierra. Leave a comment down below if on the next video you want to see me take this motor apart, see what went wrong with it. Basically what happened to it was that the the oil pressure went all the way down. Before I took it out, I did try to start it one more time and this thing was knocking so bad, so I don't know if maybe the oil pump fucked up or something more serious inside fucked up, but leave a comment down below if you want to see the build, or I mean at least see me take it apart and see what was wrong with it, then determine whether I'm gonna rebuild it, do a stock build on it or something, you know, over here more. But let me know, leave a comment down below. Next video, LM753 teardown. So once again, let me put you guys down so I can push this thing to the back.
AM Beats.
Well, there you go. I think that's gonna be it for today's video. Let me put this back. So basically today I showed you guys how to install a two-step the easiest, most simple way, literally. If you buy this particular brand of two-step, you'll see what I'm talking about. They want you to put an on and off switch, a light, all this unnecessary bullshit, when all you really need is just a momentary switch and boom, that's it. No need to do all that extra shit that they tell you to do. But you guys saw that. All the lights are working. Truck is very, very, very close to starting. All I still need some help on is just figuring out how to run the vacuum lines for the wastegate and blow-off valve. I've had a couple of people tell me kind of how to do it, but you know, both people have a different way of doing it. So, you know, one homeboy told me do it this way, Another homeboy told me to do it this other way, the way that he has it on his turbo truck. But I'll see what's up. I'll do a little bit more investigating. Like I said, if any of y'all in the DFW want to come to my shop, help me do this, I'll pay you guys. If you want to do it, you know, out of the kindness of your heart, I truly appreciate it. You're more than welcome to come. But there it is. Very, very close to starting. All I need is just oil, coolant, tranny fluid, get this exhaust routed, install the O2 sensor, get that power steering line. Not that I 100% need it, but I'm still gonna get it. Also, we figured out the brake switch thing. While the lights weren't working, all the lights work. Low key, kinda felt like installing the seat, but the seat is pretty fucking dirty. It's nasty, so I'm gonna have to clean it up first, maybe tomorrow. It's not in the perfect condition because it has a pretty nasty tear right there, but for the meantime, I am gonna go with some Kirkies. But for the meantime, I could just buy like a seat cover and then get it, install it, and then little by little, once I get the truck running, I think I'm gonna work on the outside first. So obviously I'm gonna get an aftermarket grill. I still don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna 100% color match it or just get the grill, paint it gloss black, color match the bumper. I am getting rid of this molding. I don't like it. I'm not really feeling it, so I might get rid of the whole molding, get a new bumper, color match it, leave the top black. If it don't look all that good black, I'll just take it again and get it color matched. And then I am gonna get a 4-inch cowl hood. Not that I need it, because I don't have nothing, you know, standing too far up the hood. But my homeboy had it on his shit look clean. So I'm gonna get a 4-inch cowl hood. Then I'm gonna get the 454 SS Valens with the fog lights, getting new headlights, these little new indicators, new tail lights, doing all LED with switchbacks, all white shit. I love that shit. I am gonna get rid of these nasty handlebar shits. Might just get a new bumper. This one is good. I think it just needs the new plastic piece, and then just color match it green. Taking that ugly ass bed liner off and doing like a spray on bed liner. As far as the inside, I'm gonna be working on the inside pretty much at last, just because I care more about how it looks outside than it does inside. Inside to me is gonna be the last thing, but I am gonna get new carpet. I am gonna get those racing Kirky seats. Gonna get the new dash cover. Gonna put a nice little system on this, just because I like having a little system. I like jamming out, and that'll be it. Little by little is getting there. Oh, also I am gonna get some cow tracks, get more traction. Gonna get better wheels. I'm gonna get a differential. Well, not differential, just get a posi unit with some stronger axles. But I know it's a big ass list, but right now my main concern is getting this bitch to start. Una foto? But yeah, with that being said, this is where I'm gonna end off the video. So hasta la next.